How could a loving God create hell? In Luke chapter 16, Jesus tells a parable that teaches us to be wise with our money and never let money become our master. Instead, we should become followers of Jesus who are trustworthy so we can be entrusted with more and more generous. He then tells a story illustrating the dangers of making money your God. It's the rich man and Lazarus. It's as if the rich man has no identity other than his wealth and his pursuit of wealth. The rich man ends up in Hades. Lazarus ends up at Abraham's side. Abraham was a friend of God. That means he was in God's presence. But before they died, Lazarus was poor and ill and sitting at the gate day after day of the rich man. And the rich man ignored his suffering. And now the rich man in Hades asks that Lazarus would come and ease his suffering. He's not asking to get out of Hades. He's asking for Lazarus to come to Hades to serve him. And then he doesn't even apologize for what has happened. He then asks, could you warn my brothers? And Jesus ends the parable with this ominous statement. If they're not willing to listen to the scriptures, that's what Moses and the prophets means, they're not going to listen to even someone who has risen from the dead. Well, Jesus has risen from the dead. And he pursues all of humanity and invites us into a relationship with God. See, some of us have a completely distorted view of hell. It's more based on medieval paintings and churchianity and not really what the Bible teaches. See, physical death is separation of our spirit from our body. Spiritual death is separation of our spirit from God. Hell was not created for people, but for the demons and the devil. At the same time, God would never force anyone to be in his presence. All who are willing can come through what Jesus did on the cross for all of us. C.S. Lewis, an atheist turned apologist, literature expert out of England half century ago, said there were two types of people. Those who say to God, thy will be done. And those God says, thy will be done. He talks about how hell is locked from the inside. All in hell have chosen it. And no soul, he says, that seriously and constantly desires joy will ever miss being with God. If you seek him, you will find him. If you knock, the door will be open. When you consider all the evil and injustice in this world and God's plan to get rid of it, that we might be in his presence forever, really a better question is, how could a loving God not have created hell?